right, it's an unusual Thursday for us. We are racing here with the Shark at Senoia.
I was here before. Let me get it. I can't believe I just pushed my lap. Whoever is wide open.
You ready, Carson? You got 27 cars tonight.
How many?
27.
How many supers are here?
So far, it's not showing yet.
As many as it was last week?
27 602s.
As many as it was last week?
No, there was 31 last week.
It'll probably end up being about 30.
Still a lot of cars. Let's see what this track looks like. What do you think, Luke?
Don't be tacky, ain't it, Luke?
Working fast?
Don't be fast.
Alright, so he's getting ready to go up. This is hot lap qualifying for Carson. Track looks pretty fast, right?
Yeah. Yeah, look real good.
Alright.
Real tacky.
So we think it's going to be fast.
Don't rough it up.
Yeah. Luke's going to go to the pits with Carson in case he needs to adjust. In case we think the track changes before he goes up.
Luke's crew chief for the day.
Crew chief.
Go over there and talk to the crew chief. Huh.
What do you think? What's the plan? Track's fast.
I guess don't be tight.
The plan is for us to stay fast, right? You know, last week we had problems with the engine, so we think it was the carburetor. Went and had that cleaned. And it does sound a lot better, so now we're looking for a fast qualifying lap.
Yours holds it down.
Turned a 15.4.
What place was it? 15?
He ended up
14?
16th, yeah, out of 30. So not really what we were looking for, but
Still too tight. feature because it wouldn't turn. So he had to drive to the slick.
Car was tight.
So I thought he had to drive to the slick to try and get it to turn. Was it tight?
Yeah,
It's starting to get some
I couldn't really
holes.
drive it in the hole because it was one to turn.
What did it turn?
It turned 65.
It did?
Yeah.
Well, it's a carburetor. Did it feel like it had some power?
It looked good on the
Did it
track.
feel like it did when it first blew up? Like when we come back and it overheated?
No, not as good because it wasn't
Huh?
driving as good as it was that time.
But
Yeah, it could go up to
it turned 65?
Yeah, it turned 65.
Okay. It's tough right there. You just need to keep up with the track. It ain't gonna get no faster. It'll let you get slower and slower. But I don't think we're gonna. I mean, I don't think we're gonna need none of these. It ain't gonna need to be tightened up.
What's the time in qualify?
16.
Hey. I got 604s are gonna point it, but the supers are gonna dig the track out back.
Oh yeah, it's gonna dig out.
So we may have to have these.
It's already throwing dirt.
It's gonna go to the bottom.
It's gonna go to the bottoms, what the crew chief said. From the crew chief's mouth, see what it does.
Just too tight.
Yeah, it's one to turn.
Just quit turn.
But it's gonna loosen up. It's gonna get looser. It's gonna get dried out more.
Where's the bells running at?
Right where you was at. Middle. Center to. A little bit above center to bottom.
Yeah.
So you was right there where it was at.
They probably went lifting and all.
Huh?
They probably went lifting.
You had to lift
No. I mean, yeah, I had to lift because it went turn.
because it went turn.
But you shouldn't have to lift like that. And 1 and 2, I was trying to go pin a couple, like 2 laps, and it just didn't want to turn.
Huh.
Because how fast it was, you didn't have to lift at all. Your car was close enough. You didn't have to. You didn't have to lift.
Yeah.
It would have been all of that.
It would have been a lot better.
Been all of it, probably. Because like I don't know, I doubt they would listen though if they probably would.
Do I need to call A Bob?
Do what?
I don't know. You just got to see the track. I mean, see the track.
You want to go see what the track's gonna be doing?
No, I know. It don't even matter. We already know what it's like.
Well, they're gonna do, they got heat races, right? Before he goes out to race. I'm pretty
What's
sure.
that qualified 16?
I think the Super's heat race,
Hot lap.
or Super Hot Lap.
And then 2 chargers, and then super qualifying, hot shots,
Super heat.
super heats, and then
he
you go.
races.
So it's gonna dry out.
Yeah.
And it's probably gonna roughen up.
So you got those heats on in the Supers, yeah, you
It's gonna get rougher and it's gonna dry.
do a lot of carbon.
So more like we're gonna put them shims in.
So I qualified 16?
Yeah.
So dead last?
No.
Yeah, then we take
Oh no,
You're in the middle of the field.
they're only taking 20.
Yeah, the feature.
Oh, well,
When they say that?
Drive me.
well, it'd be
Well,
good
at
to
least
know.
you made it.
Yeah, at least you got locked in.
Bigger than us, one of the matters, huh? You knew it all.
Well, I mean, we'll figure it out. At least I was just wanting the thing to turn. More videos. I was glad it turned.
I mean, we can recover from this.
What?
We'll figure it out.
Huh?
We'll figure it out.
What we gotta do is we gotta get it loosened up without having to take the shims off. Oh, look at the spikers on that field.
That's the ride we need right there. There you go. Hey, crew chief, where you going?
Don't blow up. You want to find out?
Yeah.
Not yet. No, we gonna slick it. I mean, is it gonna be smooth? Or is it gonna roughen up?
I mean, it's on the bottom. It's pretty fast on the bottom right now.
But is it smooth?
Yeah, it's smooth, but it's fast. That's what I'm saying. Still.
Is it gonna slick though? You think?
Well, how much does he have heat still? More super heats before he goes out?
No, once the heats are done, I don't know how many they got.
Would you see a couple 62s already going?
All right. Carson's about to go out. Start 16 to the feature. Knock your breather off? Is that it, you think?
Broke that.
Broke what?
This thing right here is dead. It was. That's just like a screwing thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing would hurt anything.
Yeah, we was hoping it didn't tear your carburetor up. Hang on. You just picked him right up, didn't you?
What?
I said you just picked him right up, didn't you?
Well, the track's so slick, it's hard to tell
Yeah, I think so too.
anything.
I think it was probably.
I'd definitely talk to your car guy and see if that's where he wants those fuel levels at.
Yeah.
Because when you get on the gas,
Yeah, it's flood. It's running out of gas.
so yeah, that would be.
Well, I mean, it ain't running out of gas, but it can be running out of gas.
Yeah, it can do.
They're always supposed to be in about half.
Yeah, so that might be your tipping right there. Or at least one.
For a minute.
Other than that, radiator's good.
Yes, fuel well, not radiator at it.
A little bit of sheet metal.
Oh, that's just a hammer there.
Yeah.
Ain't that right?
This is the aftermath. Got some work to do. Knock the breather off.
No, this ain't metal. This is cheap. Yeah.
Boy, bunch of rain. Like that. Oh, wait, hit it?
Probably warped.
I'm the only one here that knows what to do to it.
Ah, be damn.
What?
Yeah. Man, you're done.
What does that shirt say?
Yeah.
It ought to say not famous crew chief.
Yeah.
What the hell Earth's like? Because he thinks he's a dang crew chief now.
Hey, Davenport's tire guy was asking where the line was.
No, he wasn't.
Asking you?
Asking him where the line was.
Who was?
You need to keep that on video because he's getting cocky now.
He did. When?
Luke's giving
He was in the
you five.
infield.
What?
Whose was? Davenport. When his old tire guy was down there. He asked me where the line was. What'd you tell him?
Said that didn't
I
say
didn't know.
much.
I told him I'm not racing. I don't know. I'm just watching. I told him it didn't make a difference to me where it was.
Come on, Shark.
He's running.
We had to pull into the gas station to buy Luke snacks. Because he does not eat when he goes to the racetrack. And
No,
now-
I ate. I was just hungry again.
Oh, okay. And now, truck won't start. So, we're having to get our generator out. In the middle of this parking lot. So we can jump this truck off. Come on. So it's Friday afternoon, and we did finally get the truck repaired. And our plan was to go to East Alabama tonight, but we're not going to make that. So we're going to we still got a lot of repairs to do on the car. So we're going to try and get that done and still make it to North Georgia on Saturday to race the 602 class with Carson. So we'll see you at the races.